When you hit the wall, you should be pleased and you should be happy because that's the important checkpoint you went through, you go through on the path. So, what's up, guys? I'm Koji. I'm trying to tell you something that elevates your life. Now, today, I want to talk about the hitting a wall. Hitting a wall is, may some of you might not familiar with the expression hitting the wall. So, what is the thing hitting a wall? That is the analogy of getting a rejection of what you are doing. And what you are doing through maybe something you're trying to learn, something you're trying to apply for something, and you get a rejection. And the analogy is you're hitting the wall. And the why do you hit the wall? Why are you getting the rejection? Um, Here's the process of learning thing, and in the beginning of studying thing, you are fresh and motivation is fresh and expectation is fresh and you are just ready to learn everything you need to get to the path and get to the level of you're going to be your dream to be. Now you're starting and you get into the path and you start learning, you start building confidence, you start to do be you start be able to do actually do something based on your learning, and you get better day by day and week by week, and you can recognize yourself actually doing good on the field, and you have a really high confidence. And after a while, you well into the path, you have really high confidence, and that's high enough to the confidence is strong enough for you to believe that you can break any rejections or the obstacles on the way, and because you believe you are really good. And now the wall appears all of a sudden. The wall is the thickest wall and the highest wall you have ever seen. Now you making several attempts to break the wall and still don't get it. And every day you can be making the efforts. You try it several times, and then you get a rejection continuously, and you kept you are kept rejected by the same effort. Now you might you might start losing the confidence, self-confidence. You might start doubting yourself. Maybe that's not for you. You start looking for other things to do or the other way to achieve the same target, or maybe thinking about something else to start, or maybe you try to find this the reason to quit, or and so that you can go to the next one, and or you just stop making effort right there and stop doing anything anymore and toward the target, and you step away from the wall. However, here's I'm telling you that you should be pleased to hit the wall because the wall you hit is something you couldn't hit it before. You reached a very important checkpoint for you to get to the next level. That is the wall. That is the wall you're hitting. You hit the wall means you reached the certain level. You are ready. So you're ready to get to the next level. You are the candidates of the person who 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 goes to the next level. So you should be pleased. However, it feels it's it's probably painful. It's probably um, desperate feeling because you're losing all the self-confidence you built through your learning process, and now it's gone because of the wall. And it is it is hard to be seen that you rejected or you fail in front of the wall. That is embarrassed sometimes, but don't forget how others perceive you, how others see you. Forget it. Um, it just it's your fight in front of you. And here's an analogy. Oh, before I get into the analogy, the wall you're hitting is the thickest and but an important checkpoint, and the wall appears continuously, repeatedly on the way along the path you proceed. And so every time you hit the wall, you break it and get through it. Now, here's an analogy. You see the big mountain in reality, and it's real mountain. The big mountain looks so close than it actually is. So when you go toward the mountain, you see the big mountain. You try to get there. They try to get the foot of the mountain and start walking, but it never get you because it's too far for you to get there and for a few steps. And but you don't know how many steps you need to get to the mountain, but the direction is right. You see the mountain, the direction is right. You're making the steps, you get closer to the mountain, but you don't get there yet. But however, the steps is actual. The steps is the actual reality. You're making the effort towards the goal, but you just don't get it there yet. But the direction is right, and you don't know how many steps you need to get there. That is that the same thing happened for what you're doing. You don't know how many efforts you need to get through the wall. You just don't know, but you making an effort, you getting closer to it. That's definitely closer to it. You making an effort, you making a progress. You don't see the progress because you are too big to recognize to to recognize small progress. But you as you make an effort, the progress definitely there. The progress is accumulated there as you make an effort. Now, it is important to notice that sometimes it seems going backwards as you grow, as you learn things, because you can notice something that you couldn't before. That happens every once in a while. You grow and you start to notice something you couldn't before, and now you see the progress. I mean, you see the weakness within you, or something like that, and it is a necessary process as you grow, as you learn things, as you master things. So don't think so seriously that it seems like you're going backwards. It is a good thing that you can notice those small details. Now, it is the same thing happens. The wall you're hitting is something that you couldn't before. So you should be pleased. You have to be happy. And now imagine imagine, do you like yourself master the thing what you are trying to do? Do you like the person? Do you like yourself going through the wall, break the wall, and get to the next level. Do you like him? Do you like her? Do you like yourself? If yes, what's the reason to quit right there? Keep going, don't quit. You make an effort, even if you don't recognize the progress, it's there as you make an effort. The bigger the mountain, the more steps you need to get there. Just like just like that analogy, the bigger the achievement, the more effort, the thicker the wall is. So if the wall is too thick and unbreakable, you should be happy. You get the right one, and you're gonna break it. You keep going and keep doing it, and one day you'll be in the next level. So, okay, guys, thank you for listening, and I love you guys. Better habits, better life, and I see you in the next episode. Peace.